What if I told you that one of the fastest and most fearsome fighter jets ever created simply vanished from the battlefield? A jet so powerful, NATO codenamed it Foxhound, and yet today it's slipping into shadows. The MiG-31, Russia's interceptor beast, once ruled the skies with unmatched speed, radar range, and high-altitude precision. But now, whispers suggest it's fading, being replaced, or worse, forgotten. Why would a country abandon such a weapon, or is something far more dangerous on the horizon? In the late 1970s, during the height of the Cold War, the Soviet Union feared one thing more than anything else: American bombers and spy planes sneaking into their airspace. They needed a guardian, not just a fighter, a hunter. The answer was the MiG-31. Born from the legacy of the MiG-25 Foxbat, the MiG-31 wasn't just fast, it was ruthless. Capable of flying at Mach 2.83, tracking multiple targets over vast distances, and hitting threats from 200 kilometers away, it was the ultimate interceptor. Where other jets struggled to keep up, the MiG-31 soared above 67,000 feet and locked onto intruders with deadly precision. Its radar, the Zaslon, was a marvel. It could track up to 10 targets at once and engage 4 of them simultaneously, a mind-blowing feat for its time. Western analysts were stunned. In exercises, MiG-31s formed aerial barriers covering thousands of square kilometers. If one got through, the next one was waiting. It was a wall of firepower in the sky. But behind that terrifying power was also a secret. The MiG-31 was built for a very specific mission: to protect the Soviet homeland from high-altitude threats. It wasn't designed to dogfight. It wasn't stealthy. And it wasn't cheaped out. As the Cold War ended and the Soviet Union collapsed, funding dried up, production stopped, modernization slowed. By the 2000s, only a few dozen MiG-31s remained active. Russia began upgrading them into the MiG-31BM variant, extending radar range, improving missiles, and adding multi-role capabilities. But even then, something felt off. Despite these upgrades, the jet remained largely in the shadows. It wasn't deployed in Syria. It wasn't widely shown off in global air shows. It wasn't used the way F-22s or Rafales were. Then came a twist no one saw coming. Russia revealed a terrifying new role for the MiG-31, launching hypersonic missiles. In 2018, President Putin unveiled the Kinzhal missile, capable of traveling at Mach 10 and striking with devastating precision. And what was the launch platform? The aging MiG-31. Suddenly, this forgotten interceptor had become a strategic strike weapon, a missile carrier, a threat NATO had to take seriously again. But here's the twist. Even with the Kinzhal, reports suggest the MiG-31's numbers are dropping. Crashes, aging airframes, lack of spare parts, it's not sustainable. Modern jets like the Su-57, Su-35, and upcoming stealth drones are stealing the spotlight. The MiG-31, once a star, is now a specialist, expensive, outdated, and difficult to maintain. Yet, it still serves in Russia's Arctic fleet, where its long-range and high-speed performance are unmatched in harsh conditions. So why is it really being phased out? Is it money? Is it irrelevance? Or is Russia hiding something? Some analysts believe a next-gen interceptor, the MiG-41, is already in development. A so-called sixth-generation stealth space interceptor capable of Mach 4 speeds and anti-satellite warfare. Could the MiG-31 just be the prototype phase before the monster is unleashed? Let's go deeper. The MiG-31 isn't just a plane. It represents a military philosophy: speed over stealth. Interception over agility. A flying weapon designed to destroy, not engage. In modern warfare, the world has shifted. Dogfights are rare. Long-range missiles dominate. Stealth, networking, and electronic warfare now define superiority. In this new world, the MiG-31 is a dinosaur powerful, but built for a different kind of war. And yet, retiring such a jet is not just a tactical decision, it's symbolic. It marks the end of a Cold War era, a time when superpowers stared each other down with deadly machines where every radar blip could mean war. The MiG-31 was the sharp end of that stare, but the story doesn't end there. In 2022 and 2023, reports emerged of MiG-31s crashing during routine missions. Videos surfaced of flaming wrecks in remote regions. One crash happened in the Arctic Circle. Another, while carrying the deadly Kinzhal missile. These weren't just mechanical failures, they were warnings. The jet is aging. The risk is rising. Even more curious is the secrecy surrounding MiG-31 operations. Russia rarely shows full footage of the aircraft in combat conditions. Its missions are classified. Its routes hidden. It appears and disappears like a ghost, a Cold War relic with a modern-day bite. The West is watching. NATO has begun adapting interception tactics to counter high-speed threats. U.S. defense analysts constantly debate whether the Kinzhal is truly hypersonic or just an air-launched ballistic missile. But no one doubts that the MiG-31, despite its age, still has the reach and speed to change calculations. Meanwhile, rumors swirl. Has Russia already begun testing the MiG-41? Some say yes in secret bases across Siberia. Others believe it's just propaganda, a psychological game to make enemies think twice. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. The MiG-31's days are numbered, but its legacy? That will haunt the skies for decades. The rise and fall of the MiG-31 isn't just a tale of aviation. It's a symbol of a changing world, of how weapons evolve, how strategies shift, and how history writes itself in the roar of afterburners. And as the foxhound fades into the dark, we're left wondering, what comes next? Is the future truly stealthy, or will speed make a comeback? And most importantly, if the MiG-31 is leaving the skies, what beast is replacing it? Because sometimes, when giants fall, it's only to make room for monsters.